Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, I hope you've had a fantastic day or are going to have a fantastic day. I thought I would show you guys this fun little technique. So, I have two sets of identical stamps. So here we go. They're from Easter seals. So junk mail, free mail, whatever, you might get these in the mail. So they're cute. They kind of look like postage stamps, but they all say Easter seals on them. They have pretty images, but they'll say Easter seals. And let's jazz them up. So we can take this up a notch and we can make them look like tiny postage stamps or just fun stickers. So I'm going to show you how I went through the process. When they're all on this sheet, it can be a little chaotic. I'll show you what they look like at the end of the video too, used on a project too. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to make sure I'm in frame. I'm zoomed in quite a bit more so you guys can see what's happening. I might zoom in a little bit more. There we go. And I'll just have to remember to kind of scooch a little bit as we go. Okay, so first, I'm going to tape this down just a little titch. Well, actually, no, before I do that. So this has like a glossy, slightly glossy finish on it, and I want to make sure the stamps are going to, the ink will hold and everything will hold really well. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put on a little bit of clear, and I don't have much of this, but it'll be enough. Clear gesso. So that's what I'm just using. You don't have to do this. This is just kind of an extra step that I'm doing just to make sure everything is going to stick well. What could you use instead? You could use plain white gesso. It would just bring down your images, and I'm just using a spreader because I don't really care how well and even it is. I just want to give it another layer of texture. So I'm just kind of smoothing this on here like so. And then we're going to set this off to the side to dry. It won't take very long to dry because it's such a thin coat. So I'm going to set this over here to dry. I'm going to grab my baby wipe and wipe up my mess. Let's get this cleaned up here quick. Not that it would matter on this messy board, but that's okay. And then wipe this off quick. So what do we need supplies wise? I have a bunch of stuff prepped so we can go over supplies. Maybe I'll zoom out while this is drying, since we have step one on its way. A little more. Okay, hope that isn't too weird. So that's drying. Now what are you gonna need? Well, at least for me, I'm gonna need something that covers up the Easter seal. So I need some thin stuff. So I was going through all of my stash of things and I thought, okay, stamps have words and stuff on them. Maybe I have some words. So I found some leftover bits and pieces of things. So we have some words here. I have some of those stamped words that say magic. So we have those. So you could stamp on to pieces of paper to put across. I have some more words here. These are going to be hard because this is a sheet of like sports related. Not really my jam, but we can make it work for some things. These we could cut out single words if we wanted to, maybe put a little saying on, but we could cut them up. Found another one of those. So there's some different words we could cut out of here too. And then also for that stripe, we have some various stickers that we can use to cover. So we have this. And then I had a bunch of these plain little stripes. I found I have a lot of plain little stripes. So I'm going to use up some of the pieces that are just hanging out. And then I found this and I thought, oh, that's perfect. Let's use this tiny little one here because that was the smallest one I could find. So I have those. You could also use some thin washi tape. I have some thin washi tape I might try and use here too. That's pretty. Let's do this orange. This orange is pretty. Try that one. So that would be to cover up the stripes. So we have some options there. Then the other thing, is this dry yet? Not quite. Stamps for cancellations. If we want to make them like stamps. So I went through a bunch of my different stamps to see what I had. And luckily, oh no, I decided to use this stamp to cover up some of the text. So that's what that one I pulled for. But then amongst my various stamps collections that I have, was looking for round things. So this is not for postage, but I thought, oh, that's a good example to show you what you could use if you don't have a like the postage style. It's just kind of a circle, and because you're not going to really see what it is, it'll work pretty well. So that was one of those that I found. Here, this one is a received, and it's for specimen stuff, but still that'll work because it's that circular image. Then if we wanted some numbers, there's like a number here if we wanted to do some of that for putting on the postage amounts. Then I thought, oh, well, this is kind of that same kind of circular cancellation thing. That would probably work, as well as this for like the I don't know what they're specifically called. I think it is just a cancellation to void out the price of the stamp. So these lines would probably work for that. I ended up using this one when I was doing my first sheet, and I just used part of it. I just inked part of it to use. So that, oh, here, I'll do the black line side. So that works well. Really, you could use any of them. And I used some of these to kind of cover up the text. This one actually is a cancellation. Yeah, this is a postage one here. These are some stamp sets that come with the Tim Holtz stencils. I don't remember which sets they went with, but that's what they're from. This one I've had for a very long time, and it has Paris on it, and it is a cancellation stamp there. This one, I don't know what is happening to these stamps. See, they're like degrading. I don't know if I borrowed it to somebody and they cleaned it with something weird, but it is not looking good. So it is what it is. This one still works, so that's the one we need today anyway. Other options for cancellation, and then tiny words. So I had some tiny words on here that I grabbed, but this would also work for cancellation stamp here. Something like that would work really well. So just some various options to kind of give you guys some ideas and thoughts, some things you could pull from, and set those off to the side. And then I had this stamp set. It has 65 cents right there. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. And then it also has some tiny words. This is the one where we used magic. But it has some little mushroom stuff on it too. Okay, so we have some various ideas there. And then also for numbers, I pulled out my vintage antique. I don't know what this was used for, but I can put amounts and stuff on it and things like that. So this one I use the numbers. I had the number 6 or 9. So let's change it to something else. Let's put it, we'll do a 7. 7 cents. That would be that way. I wonder. I wonder if there's a cent on the second one in. I always do this one upside down if I'm not careful. I did do it upside down the day before yesterday when I was practicing these. There's like half and fourth, and so we'll do the 7 and we'll do the cent here like that. Because I think, yeah, it'll do the, oh yeah, that'll be right. Okay, silly me. So that one's ready to go. Okay, we're dry. And we're dry. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Make sure we're centered. Zoomage a little more. Okay, I'm going to start it right there, and I'll have to remember bottom row we won't be able to do. So we'll do a few of these. I don't know how much time. I might as well just do the whole sheet. So what I like to do when I'm doing something like this, where I'm doing a whole sheet, I take some washi tape and I stick it down, because then it's not going to move on me while I'm trying to do stuff. So I just put some washi on the edges, just a little bit here and there. This is one of the washis that I've had for a really long time. It tends to want to tear on me, so it's kind of like, I call it my junk washi. So it's the one that sits on my table for me to use for this kind of stuff, because I like it, but the problem is, like, it's always a fight to do stuff and get it off for things, and I can't get big enough pieces. It's fine if I'm doing something scrappy, you know, but not so much fun when I'm trying to do this, and I might just not worry about it. See, it just doesn't want to come off. Come on, friend. I know it's a Monday. It is Monday here. It's not a sunny day. I was hoping it would be a bright sunny day. It's not. And you'll probably be watching this on Thursday. So we had Easter yesterday, if you celebrate that. I'm more of a Easter bunny person, not a religious person. There we go. But we got together with my family, had fun. Kids got to hunt Easter eggs and have a good time. All right, so there we go. We're ready to rack. Double check, make sure I'm still in frame here. Yay, and I can only go to here. I have to remember that. So first, I'm gonna cover up these parts that say Easter seal. So, hey, look, some more washi tape. It's probably gonna be a pain, but it's inside kind of some of the colors that are in here. This is a cute little roll. So I'm gonna try and do this quick, guys. And I do have a sharp little blade here just in case. So I am just putting this over the bottom part. There are other ways that you could do this. This is just the way that I have done this. And I'm very carefully just cutting the washi, hopefully. Oh, I'll tear against it. There we go. Okay. So there's a little cover up with the washi. I'm going to cut this edge. Did you cut? You did cut. Not too much, I hope. Come in. Come in. It's okay. Okay. Whew. All right, next. So that's washi tape. Simple. Let's see. Red is not going to work very good. Purple. Let's do a purple. So this is just another type of sticker. Oh, that looks nice there. Let's do that. And I am going to cut it right here. So I'm staying within the frame of the sticker so that I can still see the silver all the way around. So I'm just cutting this here. Okay. And I don't know if you guys have a little tweezer like this. I find it is super helpful for some of these stickers and stuff, especially for placement, so that I can line things up a little bit and my fingers don't get in the way. Okay, there we go. Oh, that got crooked. Okay, I'm not going to be a perfectionist. It's going to be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because we're going to add some more elements. It's going to be okay. If you are a perfectionist, it is fine. There's nothing wrong with wanting your things to look a certain way. So we've got two that have like that. Let's find, I'm just trying to show you guys some very different options. I really love how this one goes. So we definitely want to put one of these guys on here because I think it is just amazing. So I'm going to mark it with a pencil this time. Let's see, where do we want to put it? It looks nice on this one. I put it on this one before, so I know it looks nice on there, but I wanted to try it on a different one. Oh, yeah, let's put it on the lily. Okay, so there, and I need to go there. Quick mark. Hopefully I can see that. I cannot. For Pete. You know what? It'll write on the back side, and I'll still have my measurement. So, there we go. Nice, straight cut, boom. Okay. So I got a whole bunch of, like, I was just looking through these stickers that I had been given. My cousin was cleaning out closets and ready to let stuff go. So she asked me if I wanted a bunch of stuff, which was totally awesome. So I got like 4 really nice 12 by 12 totes full of scrapbooking paper and stickers and die cuts. Just really nice. Okay, so there we go. That's on there. Okay, so we've done a couple of those. Now let's do a couple words. We have the word magic. Let's put you here, and now we're going to trim you down just a touch to fit in there. So we love magic. Here we go. Are you big enough? Little more. Okay. Just a little guy. Just a little snipping off the edges here. And that is going to go there. Okay, so we're going to set you there. On the bottom, we'll do one more of those since we have it prepped. So I'm just trimming this down a little to fit. Who else wants some magic? That one? No, that one. No faffing. Just get it done. Just focus, Nance. That's nice. Okay, that and that. Now let's glue those quickly. Another thing, so I'm just trying to think of all the stuff I did when I was working on that little sheet before. So, and then I was like, oh, this is a perfect way to show people how to do this stuff. Make something. Make your own ephemera. I'm just gluing this. I need to make sure I'm zoomed in so you guys can see what I'm doing. So once again, lining that up. Perfect. I'm just going to use the tweezers on this. Make my life easier. I like to make a lot of my own ephemera. I do like the bought and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with it. It is a personal preference. Everybody, oh, that is a lot of glue. Let's smooth you out a little bit. Everybody is going to have their own way to do things, their own likes and dislikes and things like that. So this is, I just really like making my own stuff and I use a lot of what I have, and that way I save a lot of stuff from going to the dump too. Okay, so now we need a few other words to put with stuff. So let's see what we can find for some words. I like destination is on here. We've got discover, excursion. Let's do discover. And I'm just using my X-Acto. And I'm gonna cut this right here, like that. But that's gonna be wide, so I'm gonna trim it down this way. Not straight, wow, that's okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so discover, and I'm gonna hold it that way, and I'm gonna trim this little edge off so it's even. Giant scissors for this, wow, Nance. Ooh, look at them shaky hands. Okay. So we're gonna put this right over our word. Oh, I could have made that a little wider. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Discover. Now it says Discover 2024. Isn't that cute? Now let's see if we can find another one. I know on this sheet, I have a forever and I have a friend. So let's do both of those. So once again, I'm gonna cut this here, right in between those, and there, right in between those. And this, I know, is not even. Okay, so forever. Who do we have left? Let's do this one, forever. And then let's do friend. Friend. Let's do this one as friend. Friend. Okay. So we have a few left on here yet. Oh, look, there's together. Let's use together. There's nothing wrong with that word. Trim this even. Together. Let's put you here. Together. Together. Okay, so I'm just covering up that word. There are other ways to do it, but doesn't that already looks kind of cute, right? Okay, I was gonna show a stamping way to stamp over them. So we have some words, we've done some tape, we've done some other sticker. Now let's stamp over it. And before we do that, oh, here we go. I'm also gonna show you one other way to do this. This is a heavy white gesso. There's not much left in here, and I'm just gonna use my paintbrush, and I am going to, let's do it on this one. I'm going to cover up the lettering a little bit, but I'm also going to put some of that gesso around the stamp too. So I'm just adding another little texture on here. I'm not being overly precious about how I'm doing it. It's mostly to get some background texture. So I could have done this with the whole thing too. It's another way, but I want to leave that cute butterfly, and I'm just adding some little blobs of this on here. Let's do one more. So I have a flower one I can do. Of course I do, but it's down lower. You guys won't be able to see it. You know what? Okay, I'll show you in a minute. Maybe I'll zoom out, and I'm gonna just fill in some stuff. I'm holding everything, so I'm just kind of adding some of that gesso around the flower part and on the words. Okay, that's good. Baby wipe, wiping off my brush. Let that dry. So while that's drying, we're gonna move on to a couple of these other ones we haven't done yet and go from there. Also cover my glue. Okay, so we're gonna stamp. So I've got some black permanent here, and which one? Now I reorganized and messed up my stamp plans here. let's do, I'm gonna do these dots, these black dots. And I have a little block, a little Stampin' Block here. Ah! Right into the gesso. Good job, me. Where's my, right on the gesso. Okay, so black dots, black ink, and I am putting it right over the part that says Easter seal, like so, kind of making it more, just covering it up a little bit. So that one, we need to do this one, and we need to do the bottom ones. Okay, so there's that. Where's my blotting paper? I'm just blotting off my stamp before I put it away. Okay. So that's just some black dots to cover that up a little bit. You know what? Let's do a layer of something else. Let's do a layer of, I have some distress on here. That'll look nice, I think. A green. Let's do a green staggered. I'm just looking to see what I have on my desk that I can use. Because why not? And I only need 3 of them this time. So I'm only inking the first 3 dots this time. Because I'm going to try and put them in between the other ones. Like so. Oh, love it. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, this is just kind of a simple way you can like change up what you got to make it something different. I seriously had like 4 sheets of these. Because I know we got some in the mail. And then I think they were in a bunch of other stuff that I got from somebody else that were like, do you want all this stuff? I'm like, sure. Never knowing what's in that stuff sometimes. I do say no sometimes. It does happen. I do tell people, no, I'm not interested. I have enough of that right now or whatever. Okay, so we covered that one. We need to do this one. Let's do, where is that little one that looks like it's sewing? It's like a sewing line. Scribbly stitch. There it is. This is a little big and it's in the middle. So I'm going to show you a trick for that. So here's my block. Here's the stitchy. It's like zigzag stitch and a scribble. And I want to put it on this one, and we've done stuff there and there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some Post-it. So I'm going to put Post-it note right on that line there. And I'm going to take Post-it note right there. Okay. And now, probably didn't need to ink all that. I'll just do this side. Because I want the zigzag stitch and I want it right across those words. Like so. And I'm holding it a moment and then I'm going to pull it up. Okay, so it kind of covered it a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with a little bit more from that, just slightly down to cover up that stitch, just a little bit more. I hope you can see this. Okay. All right. So that covers it up pretty well. We got some fun scribbly squiggles. The other fun thing is if you're doing this on a bunch of things that are the same, no 2 of them are going to be alike anymore. That is 100% for sure. I mean, you can try, but they're not going to be identical. You know what I mean? Putting the stamp back on here. And then what do we got left? We've got the bottom row, those ones, and then see, Post-it, and you can reuse it again for that. So that covered that up very nicely. So I'm going to set those off to the side. And next, we've got this one down here and the bottom row. So I think what I'm going to do is pull this up and scooch this whole thing up a little bit so you can see it. But sure, that should be good. Double check to see if we're in frame. And we are. Okay, perfect. So we have this one, might not quite be dry, this guy, and these two. So I think this one I'm gonna do a word. And where is that one? I have the one with the tiny words on it is the best. Or you know what? Let's do this one. We're gonna do collect moments because I think that'll fit. It will. Let's do it. Let's do it. That'll be fun. So I'm going to only use one word at a time. I'm going to do collect on the top, I think, or along the side. Can I do collect moments? Okay, let's do moments first because that's the one that's going to take up the most space. So black, and I'm going to do moments. Ooh, it's tight. It's tight. I think we can make it work though. Moments. Gently. Nice. Okay. And now we're going to do collect. And I'm going to get this. Like, will it fit there? I'm going to mask this off on top so we don't go up there. So that is masked. Except, is that the way I want it to go? Or should it go this way? I think it should go that way. Fudge. Okay. Wrong way. Redo. We're going to cover our little M. That away. Okay. Okay. Collect. Okay. Perfect. Well, I mean, it's a little messy, but also I'm okay with it. I like it. It's got a different life now. And it's cool and it's fun. And that's pretty. I love that. I might not do much more than that. Some of these I might not put the cancellation stuff on them. They were kind of just like their own pretty little masterpiece. Not masterpiece. I'm you know what I mean. They're nice. Okay, anyway, carry on. They're fun little moments to add to our journals or paper craft. I'm going to leave this one open because I'm going to use that one again. Okay, we've got these three down here. What have we got? What do we want to do? Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to... That's too big. I'm trying to find... Okay, this one. I love this stamp set, these tinies, because when I do tiny journals, of course, they're perfect for tinies. I got it at Michael's a while ago, and I have gotten a lot of great use out of it. Okay, soulful, breathe, listen. I'm going to do listen on one. Oh yeah, just on the middle one. These two I didn't paint, but I could put another word on them. I don't remember what I was planning on doing. I'm just going to put listen right here. And I have learned with these specific little stamps, you don't want to press too hard because it squishes your letters, which is a little bit probably why that did the same thing, because they're that, what is it? It's like silicone. And so it squishes, which is great when you're trying to do stuff, that it does squish, but it also squishes. So if you're too firm, and it also, I guess, depends on what kind of writing you want it to look like. If you want it squishy. So that one and that one are left. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Let's, Let's do another stamp or something that's going to cover that. Otherwise, maybe, oops, sorry about that. Now I have to look at my reference to see what I did before. Where's my finished one? Friend, where did you go? There you are. You're hiding. What did I do? Words, word stamps, stamp some. Oh yeah, I did more like stamping to cover up stuff. Okay, that's what happened. So, where did I put those? Oh yeah, I used these guys. I used some more of these guys. These guys. So let's do some dotted lines. And I'm going to do dotted here. And dotted here. And now I'm going to over top of that with some purple. I'm going to do a different design. Maybe the cross stitches. Cross stitches, little circles. Open circles. Let's do open circles in purple. And I treated myself. I got myself a new distress. Yay! Okay, so we're gonna go purple here. And we're gonna go purple here. All right, covered, covered. Everybody else is covered now. Yay! Okay, next step. We're gonna put some numbers on a few of these real quick before we move on to turning them into stamps. So, numbers. I have, of course, I got that big one ready. So this is, we got 7 cents. 7 cents. Who wants to be 7 cents? You're going to be 7 messy cents. Oh, can I get that back on there again? It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Why did that go like that? Weird. Maybe I just didn't ink it enough. All right, 7 cents. We're going to do another 7 cents. Maybe it just was not having a good day. Let's do 7 cents here. Oh yeah, that one worked. Okay, so we've got 2 that are 7 cents. Let's see. I've got my other, this one, what do we have set? Okay, this one says 42.5 cents. That sounds fun. So 42.5 cents. Let's go you. And it's upside down. I love that for me. Okay, I flipped it around. Now we have it the correct direction. Let's do this one, 42.5 cents. But let's just go sideways. We'll just lean into the incorrect placement. 42.5 cents. Perfect. So I think I'll leave this one. So we do need a couple more numbers, and I'm going to scooch this back down again. And that should be about in the right spot to get the rest of these guys. It is perfect. Okay, we've got this one that is 65 cents. I don't have a lot of number stamps, so this is kind of, I do have some, but they're really big. So that wouldn't have really helped. I wanted something more petite. So this is a good way to show you some different ways to do stuff. Let's do you, 65 cents. Somebody else, let's do a little bit of a different color. I'm gonna do you, 65 cents. I love that. Okay, we got 2 of those. Now I'm going to find another number that's different, to add a different one on, so to give you guys an example. So just look at your stamp sets too. You could have some really interesting things. Okay, this one's got a number on it and it's super tiny. Let's do you. Has a number. What does it say? Figure something. We're gonna go with it. Let's do another, let's do this dark brown. So we can put it up by this one. Even if it's not super readable, it's fine. I'm gonna put that on here as well. I turned it sideways. That's nice, I like that. Let's do this one here. Okay. Now, let's see if we got another one that's got a different price on it. So that we can have a different price, just a different number, some kind of different number to use. Because I used both of those, guys. Put those back up out of the way. Obviously, if you had like some, oh, I put that in the wrong spot. If you had some number stickers, you could use number stickers. That could be fun. All right, that one doesn't have any on it. This one I need for the cancellation. That one I also need for the cancellation. That is for the cancellation. This one, I mean, you could block stuff off to do that. I'm not going to do that right now. I think there's one on here. These have one, like the different figures. Oh, one of these, oh yeah, this one had, oh, Agent 19. This one, number 4899. We're just going to use that one. Why not? Let's do it. All right, so I'm just gonna ink the number. I'm gonna do 99. I'm not gonna do the 8. I'm just doing the 99. A little more. I got it. Okay, so 99. Nice. Okay, so I only use part of that one. Just the last couple of numbers. Who else needs a number? You need a number. You're just gonna get a 9. I'm gonna just try and do the, here. I'm gonna wipe off the one letter number. Numbers and letters are different. And let's do a black 9, okay? And we're gonna get you right here. Perfect. You don't have, oh yeah, you do. Oh, that went funky. Okay, that's fine. They don't need a number, but you can do whatever you want. If you're making them like stamps, they probably have a price on them. There we go. And that one. I want to do the 42 one again. Right there. Okay. Okie doke. There. That is good. I'm happy with that. Let's move on to the next step of this process. Where did I put that? Slide this back in here. Back to your home, friend. All right, so cancellations. So there's one on here, or the circle bit, whatever that is, the circle bit cancellation thing. So there's the first one we're gonna use. And I'm gonna go for this dark brown. I'm gonna hit a couple at a time with this. So I'm gonna hit all 3 of these like that. So I got 3 covered with that one. I'm gonna do the same thing, but only with 2 down in the bottom, which you couldn't see because that was off camera for sure. I'm gonna have to zoom out otherwise, because I want to try and just finish this up really quick to show you guys. So let's, wrong way, there. Okay, I think I can zoom in just a touch though. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I stamped there and I stamped there. Now, that one says received, and so that's kind of like a cancellation, so that's a couple of them. I'm going to use something different just to show you guys a different option. Okay, so I'm done with that sheet. So here, I'm going to show you this one. This is like it's like constellations and stuff, or constellations. It is phases of the moon, but once again, it's going to look like that cancellation stamp. So I'm using the dark brown again, but we're going to cover a couple of them. We're going to hit 2 of them at least, and they can go all different ways. So I'm going to hit this bottom one and the top, this one, but I want to get the circle in. So there we go. So there, still looks like that same kind of thing, and because that ink is doing a weird thing. So another option you can use, you don't have to use, if you don't have that cancellation stamps, you can use some other stuff, because it just needs to kind of be similar to the thing to kind of trick the eye. Or you could do your own fun versions of your postage, whatever, in the land of make-believe that you exist in or wish to. What would those things look like for you? And actually, speaking of that, so my favorite artist is Nick Bantic, and he has a book called, let me think what it's called, The Trickster's Hat. It's actually a workbook with kind of art things to do. So this is also not a cancellation stamp, but I'm using some black on this one. And I'm going to do these 3, 4, there. Okay. And there's actually one of the processes in there is make up your own world. And then you have to like create a postage stamp for that world. So it's really cool. I have never gone through the whole book. It's one of those projects I got to, and then life got weird for a while, so I wasn't able to come back to it, but there's some really fun stuff in it. So I love Nick Bantic. He's a mixed media artist, and he does a lot of really cool stuff. Like, yeah. Okay, so that was another option, and now let's move on to an actual cancellation stamp. Where's my one that says Paris? There it is. So I actually do really want to use that one before this stamp gives up the ghost for whatever it's doing. Okay, so we're going to use a dark brown again. And who do I have left? I have these 2. There. And I'm going to do this across there, and this one, and this here. See, I don't care if it goes off the side at all for these, because, you know, if you ever look at your stamps, you can see some interesting things. They are not straight, they're not even. Okay, so now for the little liney things, the cancellation thing, and we're going to put a few of those here and there. And I'm going to use my line one that I used before. So those are done. Those are done. Those are done. That's this guy. I think it's this guy. And I might throw some purple in or something for fun. Instead of just the dark colors, we'll do some pops, maybe some green. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, so here's the stamp, bunch of lines. I'm just going to use like a few of them, so only ink part of the stamp. So purple. So 4 lines. And you need some. And you need some. And you need some. Okay, let's see. And here. And here. And I guess I'm doing it all in purple today. There. So I think we're good. We're gonna call that good. I'm gonna stop and then quickly show you what you can do with them. And I have a pocket ready. I pulled the pocket out that I can decorate, and then it'll probably go in that bag journal that we're going to be working on. Okay, and put this away. So now there you have it, guys. There's the whole sheet done. Let's see. Right? Fun. You could do that. I'm taking the tape off. And then I'm gonna grab that pocket and decorate it a little. Okay. All right, here's the pocket. Here's some stuff. We're gonna quickly. Hey, look, it's purple. Do I have a daughter that's got a purple head on it? I don't, but I have a dark blue, so we're gonna use that. I'm gonna take off the orange. Dark blue will work. All right, so I'm gonna just do this here. I'm going around the edge of this just because I want to give it some more fun. Oh, I bet I'm still super zoomed in right now. Probably okay, right, guys? I don't know if I'm zoomed in right now or not. Been all over the place. Okay, that is done. I'm going to hit this one a little bit. Okay, do we want to leave the fabric? Apparently we don't. Okay, that's fine. Now we're gonna put this like a so and this like a so. Yep. Let's glue you down. So art glitter. This is a scrap of like snippet or something. I want this kind of like that. You like that. Glue in, glue in. This is just quick. I'm just doing this quick, guys. Okay. So remember, this is one of those pockets we made from a book page. Put it onto some backing, did some stitching on it. Now, we're going to add one of those stamps we just made. Some of them are still wet. Okay, which one do we want to use? And I'm thinking, well, maybe we'll look at the other sheet too, because we have 2 options. We got 2 sheets and these aren't dry yet. Okay, I really like the dark purple flower. I like those flowers. All right, let's do, oh, the green one. Let's do the green one. Do this green one right in here. So I'm just, there it is. Now we want that to stand out from this just a little bit more, because this is going to be our little focal point, right? So I need another little scrappy. Scrappity. That's not it. What do I have on my desk that we can use? I've got to have something here. I always do. Pink. Tag. Another tag. You know what? That is nice. Let's do this. Okay. We went sideways, guys. It happens. I'm just looking at scraps I have on my desk that I could use. This can go here. There. I like that. And oh, here we go. You know what we need to do? We need to hit the edge, and that'll make a pop. So I'm going to just ink the edge a little bit with a tiny bit of brown. So I'm just inking the edges of the stamp because it's blending into the background too much, and we want it to be forefront. Okay, now is that better there? Is that better there? Maybe I chose the wrong color scheme. You know what? I do like it, but it does need something. Don't stick down all the way. You need something behind you. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Okay, we're gonna take some string maybe. See if that brings it better. It's like a deep purple. We're gonna put a deep purple nest. There. We might need to put some extra glue on that because of that. Okay, there we go. Okay, there. All right, there you have it, guys. Probably should have picked a darker color for that. It's okay. You know what? Let's throw another one on. Let's find a different one that's a little darker. Let's use the purple that I originally was thinking. Let's do it. Why not? There. Why not? Okay, I like it better. All right, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Tell me if you're gonna try some of these or what you're gonna try them on. And please have a fantastic day. Don't forget, art with your heart. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.